Paid it full.
Hey, what's going on? It's another episode of the Teel podcast, and like always, I got another great guest. I got Mr. Hatt from the B League. What's going on?
Yeah, what's good, man?
Man,
Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. I'm excited.
Yes,
we got a lot to talk about.
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
So, the B League for sure. We got to get into that.
Okay.
How many years has that been going?
Man, we're about to enter into our 8th year. Coming up in October.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So where did you come up with the idea for that?
Man, it started just as a thought.
Right.
Like, man, what if we had actual league down here in Texarkana? And then we was able to get connected with 4A it was Washington 4A at the time, and had full access. And man, we put it out that, hey, we starting the league $5 per person.
Oh wow!
And we was under the assumption that once we start, we probably ain't gonna get nothing but 5 or 6 teams and something like that. Man, our first year doing it, I think we had 12 teams. Started off with 12 teams, and then, man, it just started taking off from there.
Heck yeah! So 12 teams at $5 a person. There's not much to get in. Yeah. So I mean that's too simple.
Right.
Has it grown since then? What's the difference now between that first season and let's say the latest season coming up?
Just growth. Me personally, growth as an owner.
Right.
I think a lot of the players have grown and matured a lot, which makes a big difference.
Right.
And I think far as just the function of the league, running the league, the do's and the don'ts, I'm learning something every year. So I'm able to take what went wrong last season and apply it to this one, or what went wrong in the 3rd season and apply it to this one. So therefore, I can keep growing. And one of the main things I've learned is getting real, legit help. Because you can't do it on your own.
Right.
That's why I failed at in season 1, 2, 3. I kept trying to do it on my own until I finally realized I can't do it. You got to have help.
Right.
But it has to be legit help, because when people see this league, the only thing they see is money. That's it.
Yeah.
They don't see what goes in to make it work. They just see, oh, I can get paid off of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so the winning team gets money.
Well, we just started it.
Okay.
That's just something we just ventured into. We've done it once, and we gave out $5,000.
Oh wow.
Yeah. We did it once, and a team called Trouble won it. And we took a break, and then we just did rings this past season.
Right.
So now as we go into this new season, we will do money. There's no specific amount, because I'm kind of doing it different.
Right.
Normally I do a team fee. But what's been happening with that team fee is you'll have a team with 16 players, and not everybody paying.
Yeah.
So it's left up on the coach, or the team captain to front somebody.
Yeah, we play flag. We tried to start a flag league, but it kind of gave out because of money problems. I was on a team that everybody kept saying they's gonna pay. The playoffs hit. It's a day at the end where everybody plays for money. It's like a little tournament at the end of the season. We didn't have the money. So like our team captain kind of screwed us. I won't tell you who it is. You definitely know who it is. Anyways, he's driving around like calling people like, hey, remember that $15 you owe me? Like
what?
Last day. Yeah, because I mean like the people that didn't pay didn't show up at the end.
Right. That's crazy.
Yeah. So I mean I know exactly what you're talking. When you get adults together, like it just,
man, bro, it'll leave you screwed. The year that we did do the 5,000. I had 12 teams that year. Not every team paid.
Love, yeah.
But they're looking at the end result, which is winning this money. And here I am being nice, the nice guy that I am.
Yeah.
I'm keeping it on hush, DMing, hey, bro, you got to go ahead and pay me that. You got to go ahead and pay because it's left, We're going to have a hole here. All right, Hatt, I got you. That's 1 week. 1 week. Nothing. Man, I had about 3 teams, man, that did not pay.
Do you know Blake Jordan?
Yes.
Blake was the one running. He was the one running the flag.
Yeah.
I would talk to him every day because I was on the little committee deal for it one year for the last season, and I would talk to him. I'd be like, all right, and he would just give me the rundown every Sunday before we play. He was like, so and so still owes, this team still owes, this team still owes, and it just throughout the season, it was mind blowing. I paid before
it even started.
The season started.
Yeah, and what's crazy is, the ones that has the most criticism, has the most to say,
the ones that
don't pay.
Yeah, no. Golly.
And they'll tell Blake, man, you ought to do this. You ought to run it this way. You ought to man, I'm at the point now, all right, bro, you go do it.
Yeah.
If it's that simple, you go do it.
Yeah, they didn't. Lots of teams couldn't get the money together and then would cry about the referees. How can you pay refs?
Come on.
We can't pay like every flag football game turned into an argument about the rules and the refs and all that. But he's just using we had to use people from that played. Like, so if your team's not playing right now and you know the rules, okay, you go ref.
Right.
Because we couldn't pay refs.
Right. Which makes sense, bro. I swear to God, that's what I get bombarded with every year.
Yeah.
Man, we need some refs. Listen, I've done my due diligence trying to find legit refs, certified refs, as they call it. Nobody want to come ref grown men for 2 reasons. 1, they ain't trying to get cussed out.
For sure.
And for 2, they ain't trying to fight.
Yeah.
They got families too. So then what you're left with is what you get.
Yeah.
So I try to tell these guys, man, if we got somebody that's willing to come in and help ref, man, you gotta respect that.
Yeah.
Man, we done ran through a couple of them, and these guys done ran off more than what we had come in. Yeah. Real stuff.
Yeah, they want to fight them. They want to cuss at them. They want to. They'll stop the whole game.
10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Man, I promise you, I'm the quote unquote league owner and all that. Man, I get cussed out at least 5 times a Sunday when running the league. But
if you didn't have that league, it would be a hole for a lot of these people. These same people that's upset with you.
Yeah.
This is I play a ton of pickup basketball. A ton. I probably play 3 times a week. It's just for, just because I love to play basketball. It's good to keep me in shape, all that stuff. But, structure and being able to play real basketball, that is incredibly hard as you get to be an adult.
It's hard. Yeah. And a lot of guys don't know that it's easier for them to play pickup.
Yeah.
Or go to the center.
Yeah.
Or go to any of your park, opposed to playing legit 5-on-5 basketball where you really have to know the game. You really have to implement skills that you've learned. Some of these guys are just only one-on-one players.
Yeah.
So when it comes to team ball, they don't know how to play it.
Yeah.
There's guys that literally, Teel, on some real stuff, they don't know how to run a 2-3 zone.
Yeah, but can dunk.
Come on, man.
I know these people. I play with these people. Yeah.
It's crazy.
I know guys that'll go right into a triple team and shoot it. But I mean, they make it sometimes.
Right.
It's some serious hooping. And that's why I get the B League works, because we have a lot of talent here in Texarkana, in the surrounding areas, whether it's football, basketball, even baseball now.
We got talent.
Yeah, there is talent around here. And a lot of these guys went and played places, and there's some legit.
Yeah, we have guys, man, in the league. We got guys that have went overseas. We have guys that have played college ball. We got guys that has done, has went as far as they could. We've got one guy that played for the Miami Heat. We have one guy that played for the
super
Lakers.
Tall guy?
Yeah.
Vashil.
He played with Miami Heat. David Mons, he played with the Lakers before.
Oh, wow.
So, we be having talent.
Yeah.
From all areas, not just here in Texarkana, but the surroundings.
Yeah, I know just from trying to set anything up in town, especially with the athletes, adult athletes are just they're so tough to deal with.
They're hard.
And
It's hard.
I get in different leagues. I've been in different leagues for different sports. I just chill.
Right.
It ain't got to be that hard.
It's not
I don't
that serious.
understand.
It's not.
But I think there's a lot of pride.
Right.
There's a lot of people coming from like broken homes and you know, basketball is their outlet. And now there's somebody, you know, and pick up, like if an issue does come up, it's normally between two people. Like, that's a foul. No, that wasn't. I didn't foul you. Now they got to argue about it. Or who did that go out on?
Right.
You know,
and it's over with.
Yeah, and then it's over with, or then you take it to the next level and then you all settle it between each other. But now you have this other grown man saying, no, you're out of bounds. I seen it. Now it's a big problem.
Right. And then when you deal with 5-on-5, what was one-on-one issue turns into a 5-on-5 issue. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I can honestly say we do have guys that are respectable.
Yeah.
And that will help police the surroundings to make sure don't nothing, you know, because we've lost 2 gyms just based off of the first gym we lost. One of the players, I ain't gonna call his name, one of the players left a bag of weed in the bathroom.
Oh no.
Came in the school, came in the next day, found the dope, found some money, turned it in. Who was the last one to have the gym? It's the B League.
Yeah.
Kicked us out. Easy. That's easy.
Yeah.
You know, so we've lost gyms before. So a lot of them have that mindset to, we got to protect what we
Well, there's not an infinite number of gyms neither.
No, that's not going to allow what we do.
Yeah.
For the kids, I'm still hearing there's struggles there, but especially for us grown folk, no. This is why we had to go to Ashdown.
Right. And that's where this next season will be at, right?
Yeah.
I played one game in the B League. Somebody
You was there season 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our very first season, you was there.
Okay. Yeah, I played. Yeah. I done got a lot better. I'm way better now.
Right.
I need to play again, but I don't know. I just play a ton of pickup.
Right.
But you know, that I know it's got to be similar, and I think a lot of these same guys played in that flag league, so that's what's fresh on my head.
Yeah.
It's interesting to see the dynamic of like, because I played high school ball, and I played every sport. I played high school ball and even traveled, and I knew like team dynamics and stuff like that. But dude, when you put adults on a team, that is something completely different.
Yeah, it changes everything, man.
Yeah.
Changes everything.
Because like, I don't know, it's something about the coach being older, I think. Like if your coach is like your buddy, that's different.
Right.
Like, because if your coach is older than you and it's somebody you respect and they say, hey, you know, go run a lap or whatever, you're like, okay, yeah, man.
You're going to do it. Yeah.
But if your homie was like, no, you suck, you're trash, you need to come out. No, God, I ain't trash. You crazy. I'm like, keep me in.
And then go try to prove that he's not trash.
Yeah.
And then mess the team up.
Yeah. We played on that first flag year, we sucked. We was on this, and it was like, we had like some talent, but it was like the dynamic was all wrong. And this was the first time
So y'all didn't have chemistry?
No, not at all. Okay. It was bad.
Right.
And it wasn't like talent, because like I said, we could put together like some plays and stuff, but everybody was just like egomaniacs and like we wasn't that good.
Right.
So anyways.
So is Blake done with it?
As far as I know, they're taking a break. Okay. We did 3 seasons and they went good. It's just like, it's so hard to get people to pay. Right. We got these teams from Louisiana coming down. And all the teams from Louisiana were locked in, ready to go when that last season was about to start. And none of the Texarkana teams could get the money together. So they were just
So how much was he charging per team?
It's like $78 per team.
Bro.
Yeah. You could have like 12 people, like 12, 13 people on a team, and it's only $78 a team. And couldn't get that. Isn't that wild? Oh wait, never mind. Wait, no. It was more. Never mind. I'm sorry. Oh. It was like $60. It was like $65 per person.
Okay.
Yeah. My fault. No, I was about to say no.
Man, I was about to say, like, come on, y'all.
I apologize.
We got to do better.
Yeah. No, it was like a couple hundred.
Okay.
but it wasn't like
Right.
everybody had to pay
per
like
team.
60, yeah,
And once you divide it, it's cheaper.
it was like $60.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that was several weeks
Right.
where you played 2 to 3 games every Sunday. Like every Sunday you knew you had 2 or 3 games. That was fun.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Then you had like the superstars, and they were like, "Well, it ain't enough money at the end for us." It's like, dude, I'm thinking like this is just fun. Like this is a chance to play organized sports as an adult.
Right.
Like not thinking about the pot at the end.
You're not here to get rich because you're not gonna.
Yeah. You're not gonna get rich in a local league.
With. Come on, man.
But do people think like that in the B League?
Oh, without a doubt. This is the part I like. Well, excuse me. This is the part I hate when it comes to my league. Man, these guys will count my pockets before I'm able to count my pockets.
Yeah.
So what happens is they'll see team fees coming in, and they'll automatically feel like, all right, Hatt got money. When they don't understand, no, I don't.
Yeah.
Because I cough out more than I put in.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yo, definitely.
Like this last season, bro, I fronted everything out of my pocket. That's concession stand. I'm spending $400 a week on concession.
Wow.
$300 to $400 a week on concession. I'm spending $300 in refs per Sunday.
Yeah.
Not to add, I got to buy rings, individual trophies, and I still got to have people that come, hey, Hatt, do you got some gas money?
Yeah.
You know, Hatt, my baby needs something. You know, it's still...
Yeah.
But they'll claim, man, you got it. No, I don't. Just make it look good.
Yeah, I noticed this was like when I ran the studio. It's like they'd count, oh, Joe, you was there for 10 hours. You just made this or that. It's like, why? First of all, why are you doing my math?
Right.
Do your own damn math.
Right.
But you're not thinking about the electric bill, the rent, my plugins, that's just monthly stuff.
Right.
Not even like thousands of dollars of equipment, none of that stuff. I seen Joe make $500 the other night. I know he got it. Like
But Joe,
part of a business is getting the money and giving it to somebody else.
That's it.
Just so you can keep your business.
That's to keep it afloat.
Yeah.
That's it, bro. And I don't think they understand. Like, this season here, instead of doing one set team fee, I opted to go $50 per player, per person.
Right.
Why? Is because the last few years, if I'm a captain, but I got a legit squad, some of these guys are not going to pay.
No.
It's left on me. Then now I'm hunting somebody down to pay it, and then the captain got to say, you know what, forget it. After I threaten to put them out the league, they come up with it while this guy's still playing. So I'm doing, 50 a person. If they don't play, if they don't pay, then
how many weeks is that?
Play. How many weeks I'm doing?
Yeah, how many weeks is one season that you pay 50 for?
6 weeks.
Oh,
6 weeks regular season. Then we go playoffs, which is another 3 weeks.
Oh,
so 9 weeks.
Yeah, that's less than $10 a week.
Exactly. But I'm giving you weekly coverage.
You play one game?
No, I play 6 games.
What? Not one every Sunday?
Yeah,
you play one game a Sunday.
You'll play one game per Sunday.
Cool. What's the length of the quarters?
We do 4 10-minute quarters.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, 4 10-minute quarters. And then throughout the season, sometimes we have teams from Houston or Dallas or different places want to come down, Memphis, want to come down and just play my league.
Right.
So then I'll stop the season and just to
extra
integrate.
Games. Yeah.
We get all of that.
$50.
$50. Every Monday I do a talk show highlighting each player, each team.
Yeah.
Try to give them that ESPN feel. I try to make it to where they shine more than anything. Because let's be real, some of these guys didn't even make the basketball team in high school.
Right.
Right? Some of these guys are PE legends. Some of these guys are Southwest Center legends. You know what I'm saying? Some of these guys are freaking whatever park you want to name it, that legend's there.
Yeah.
But when you come to the B League, it's not, your accolades don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
You can be the best of the best, but not win here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's a team sport.
It's a team sport. Ain't no individual.
Yeah, 5-on-5 is a whole different deal.
Right.
Yeah. Even in the 8 years, have you seen the style of basketball change? It seems like it's changed in the NBA. Has it changed in
tremendously?
Yeah, it kind of trickles down, huh?
It trickles down where at first we started, it was more, you need a big man. We're gonna feed the post.
Yeah.
We're gonna run through him. To whereas now, I don't need a big man because everything is from the perimeter. Everything is gonna be a three now, unless you got legit IQ type people that know how to still play organized old school type basketball, and those type of players tend to win more than just letting it fly because I can shoot.
Yeah, I be wanting to pull it.
Right. It's tempting.
8-10 steps for the 3 line. I be wanting to let it fly.
Right.
Yeah, sometimes I'm on. Sometimes I'm really on.
Right.
Man, one problem I have is sometimes I play differently with different people. And that comes, but the thing about, like you're saying, you play a whole bunch of pickup. Every time I play basketball, I'm on a new team.
Right.
It's a whole different experience. Every single time. Sometimes I play with some of the same guys, but for the most part, every pickup game is a brand new. Whereas where you play 6 weeks with the same team, you start to learn your guys. You start to there's no let's run a play or nothing in pickup.
Right.
It's maybe somebody will set a screen and know how to roll or something like just something simple. But yeah, I play different with different people, and I guess that is a product of playing just pickup basketball. And then sometimes I don't know, like if I'm playing with people that I guess this makes sense that I'm better than for sure, then I'm just like unstoppable. And then sometimes like I could play with that same intensity, but sometimes I'm more apt to give the ball up when I play with like really, really good people. Right. I don't know. I think that's like that's a mental thing.
It's a psychological thing.
Yeah. You get around too many people that hoop, and I'm more of like, okay, well, let me make some plays or something. Right. But in my head, I still want to shoot. Yeah, I still want to pull it. There's always that thought in my head, like, just pull it.
Right, just pull it. Just pull it.
Which is fine in pickup, but
big time.
Yeah.
Easy.
But yeah, team chemistry, that's not something that every once in a while, like I'll go on a run somewhere like at TC and win like 10 games in a row. It's like, oh yeah. But then after the day's over, that team is over. Right. That's just the perils of playing only pickup.
Exactly. Do you have your preference of players to play with?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I like a team where I can where they don't. First of all, don't get mad at me for shooting because I shoot well. Like I definitely shoot the mid range like really well, and I can shoot threes. But I like a team that don't get mad at me for trying something. But I'm also gonna pass a whole bunch too. Because I typically play point, but you need big guys for sure. Which you're right. I think big guys aren't as good. They're definitely not like how they used to be.
Yeah, they're more skilled now. But even the big man.
I feel like they're more skilled in the perimeter, but like as far as like banging, you don't see many people that can really. It's
almost
bang.
a lost art now, man. Yeah. That just a hardcore banging in the paint, like it used to be. Yeah. Now, like you said, there's more perimeter game. Big men that can shoot it from the outside now, or take a person off the dribble. Where back then, you just give me the balls, I'm gonna back you in.
When I was in high school, like. These big giant kids that was bigger than everybody else, they would not have ever dreamed of shooting a three.
Right. Oh, the coach wouldn't let them.
Oh, no. Yeah. So I guess the NBA, I don't know, what people just realized they could do it? What's happened there?
Well,
they started working on.
It's the Steph Curry effect.
Yeah.
After he literally just changed the game, now everybody, and now this is what we have.
Yeah. Yeah. It's different. People like him. Dame, I love Dame, and I like shooting from the logo. Yeah, this is my old Aldridge jersey. Yeah. A lot of people don't remember Aldridge, man. Yeah. Aldridge and Lillard.
Yeah, that was
them
a good
together.
Combo.
That was a good combo.
Was a good combo.
They used to go deep in the playoffs on the Western side. They just had too many good teams to go through. Bro. Yeah, the old OKC and the Lakers and the Mavericks and all them old teams.
That was always there.
Yeah, but man, they had. Wesley Matthews, Nicholas Batum.
They had a squad.
Yeah, they had some.
Yeah.
They had some real ballers. I hated. Aldridge went to the Spurs
And
and then got a hole in his heart.
and then he had to retire.
Had to retire. There was a time where Aldridge was go get 30 every night.
Yeah, he was like legit good.
I loved Aldridge.
Yeah.
He would just be over on the side and just back people down and then do that little turnaround
That's it.
over and over and over again.
He did not stray away from what his game was.
Right.
He's gonna back you in the post.
Yeah.
He gonna turn. He gonna shoot over you.
I knew Lillard was special. I remember watching him in 2012 when he first got in the league. They got Rookie of the Year that year, and something about that Blazers team. I got hype on the Blazers.
Right.
I've been hype on the Blazers for years, but now it's done.
Yeah, it didn't
Completely
fizzle
fell
out. So, are you more of a root for the underdog type?
Yes. I followed the Blazers for a long time, even after they were out of their chances of being good. Because there were some years where I thought that, okay, they might could do this.
Right.
Just on some underdog stuff.
Right.
But they weren't bad. But Lillard leaving was the last straw,
Right.
though. But when McCollum left was where I was really struggling to stick with it.
Right.
Because it was like just Lillard.
So, are you still a Blazers fan?
I can't say that I am. All my people from like that era, because I watched them consistently from 2000, at least 12 for sure, because that's why I got into watching Lillard, all the way up to when he left, which would have been 2022.
Right.
Yeah.
22.
Yeah, because he went to the Bucks.
Right.
All my favorite guys that I would root for left, and I just didn't get no new guys to root for. Like nobody really.
So, would you consider yourself as a bandwagon Blazer fan, or
for a decade,
you gave up on them?
I gave up on them.
Okay.
I would say that. But I wouldn't say I'm a bandwagon fan. I repped them for 10 years. A lot of these guys will go wherever LeBron goes, and they're done after that.
Well, you're right, but at least we are real upfront.
Oh, of leaving immediately?
Just being a LeBron fan.
Right.
Meaning wherever he goes, that's my team.
If Lillard would have left 6 years earlier, I probably would have left with him. I would put it like that. A lot of the hype was Lillard. Like we lost Aldridge was like the first big blow. Then Wesley Matthews went after that.
Right.
And then there was a year, two or three more with CJ McCollum where it was Lillard and CJ McCollum. Then he went to the Pelicans. Then it was really hard to watch just Lillard and these young kids that I didn't I knew them. Because I would go watch every time, I think we went 3 years in a row. I would go watch him almost every time he played Dallas, in Dallas. And I seen Lillard play several times.
Right.
It's crazy exciting. But no, I gave up on him. Realistically, I gave up on him.
So, are you a Milwaukee fan now? Because Dame is over there?
It was last year, but he got hurt and Giannis got hurt, so I knew their chance was gone. I would have rather it have been Lillard than anybody else.
So you didn't have faith in Boston? What's going on here?
Well, I would have rather. So if Lillard's healthy and Giannis is healthy, does Boston just whoop them?
No.
No.
I don't think. And if we can go a step further, I would say this: if Jalen Brunson would have got hurt, I think New York would have beat him.
Yeah, Jalen Brunson is that man, and that's an underdog team to root for sure. I don't know. I always liked the West. I always had like that, because all those years, I'll blame LeBron for this, because all those years, LeBron just beat the shit out of everybody from the East.
Yeah.
And it was kind of hard to root for anybody over on the East.
Because you knew who was coming out the East.
Yeah. Remember how many times the Raptors were deep in the playoffs just to get 4-0 blow from Braun? Like so many times.
Atlanta.
In different teams.
Toronto.
He wouldn't even be on the same. He'd be on a different team and come back and still put him out of the playoffs.
Right. So are you a LeBron fan? Let's just go ahead and clear the air now.
Yeah, I like LeBron. I'm definitely not one of them dudes that wake up in the morning upset about him.
Okay.
Let's get that clear. Okay. I'm not like, bro, fuck LeBron. I'm stupid ass LeBron, blah, 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 blah. Like, because there are them people out there.
So do you enter into this LeBron Jordan debate? Do you find yourself mingling inside this conversation.
Anytime, I think it's a generational thing. I think ball is better now as far as skills.
Right.
Now, are they as tough as some of them old dudes that was getting in fist fights in the middle of games and knocking each other out? Probably not.
Right.
But the rules nowadays, I mean, you couldn't do all that stuff now. They just give you a flagrant or suspension.
And you gone, yeah.
They give you the old Draymond. You can't run around kicking people in the nuts and doing all that Draymond activity, choking people. I think Draymond Green could have played in a different generation.
Oh, he definitely could have played.
He could play
back
like
in
the 90s, yeah.
Yeah, easy.
But I think somebody like LeBron, I still don't think they could have stopped him back then.
I think Bron could have played in the 90s.
Yeah, I don't think they could have stopped him.
Yeah.
I think that Jordan, and here's something that would probably piss the whole world off. I look at the camera. I think that Jordan would be someone like a DeMar DeRozan.
Really?
Good.
Really?
Top of the line, good. Can shoot the mid-range, good. Can drive, good. Not really a three-shooter.
Right.
Handled.
You hear this, folks? This is what Teel. This is what you're getting from the Teel podcast, where Michael Jordan has been relegated to a DeMar DeRozan.
Oh, I know.
But I concur.
Somebody is upset about that.
I concur.
But is that wrong?
No, it's not wrong. It's not. Let's think about it. Jordan, guess he had a mid-range game.
Yes.
Mid-range game. Couldn't shoot three.
Yeah.
Couldn't. Was he a good passer? Absolutely not.
Yeah, not really.
No.
An ISO player, really. I mean,
yeah. And here it is. Did Jordan make anybody on his team better? Now that's the question.
Yeah. I don't know. I definitely don't want to shit on Jordan.
Right.
Leave
that to me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You got that. He was the best at his time.
Right.
I still think that.
Right. There's a guy by the name of Pat Patterson who,
I have Pat on here.
There's a guy by the name of Pat Patterson who lives and breathes and worship the ground that Michael Jordan walks on. But when we're talking in terms of LeBron James, this guy had Mo Williams. Do you know who Mo Williams is?
Yeah, Mo Williams.
All-star.
Yeah.
Turn him into an all-star.
Yeah,
I mean, this is the presence of a superstar. That's what happens.
I think there's been some negative effects of being on LeBron's team, though, also.
I will agree. I
think that LeBron being on your team comes with
scrutiny,
some extra stuff.
Yeah.
And I think that he has more control over a lot of the teams than probably any other basketball player ever has over the team.
Right.
NBA players didn't have that type of pull like before.
No.
Yeah, I don't even think Michael Jordan could have just been like, "Hey, yo, get bro off the team" like that.
Well,
maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, Jordan probably could.
Yeah,
he probably could.
Maybe Kobe too. Maybe Kobe.
Yeah, Kobe too. Yeah, Shaq maybe too.
Yeah. But I don't know. Passing LeBron 100%.
Right.
Yeah, LeBron's vision. LeBron got some of the best highlights. The best LeBron James pass I ever saw was where he palmed the ball and faked that way, and everybody went that way, and he just threw it the other way, and dude had a layup. That'll be forever.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I don't know. You get into the GOAT conversation, you get the Kobe people, and you get the LeBron people, and you get the Jordan people.
Right. So Teel, let me ask you this. And since we're just here talking,
we're just hanging out, man.
Since we're on the subject of debates, so we see that there's a lot of debates going on in the world right now.
Yeah.
Whether it's Republican or Democrat, of course.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know if you want to dip into that lane.
Oh, I'm not scared of nothing.
Okay, we're gonna get into that. Then we got this is the one I want to touch on real quickly. The debate that's going on that Lil Wayne gets screwed from the Super Bowl going to Kendrick.
Yeah.
What did you feel about that?
Okay, so I saw that. I'm not super versed on it. Was Lil Wayne, was he promised this or something?
No.
What was that? Why did people think it was going to be him next?
Because it's in New Orleans.
Okay, so the location of it, yeah.
After the Super Bowl was in Cali and you had Dre
and all them, yeah.
Yeah. So with it being in New Orleans, he just automatically assumed that it's going to go to him. But then Kendrick announced he's taking it. So then the world got on fire.
Yeah.
Saying that Wayne should have had it. Then Wayne made a statement.
What did Wayne say?
And I quote, he says, This broke me.
Oh, no.
I had to get myself together before I could make a statement to get through it. He's crushed.
Yeah. Yeah. I think, especially this generation, like below me, they don't understand. They don't understand like what Wayne was.
Right.
Now I don't know whose decision this is. I guess, and maybe this is coming off of all the hype surrounding the beef that they just came out of.
Right.
Because Kendrick's probably bigger than ever, right?
Right now, yes. This by far.
So I'm gonna say, just because this is how I end every debate ever, is probably a money thing.
I agree.
So,
and who's hot right now?
Yeah.
But does Wayne have a catalog that would precede a Super Bowl performance where you're reaching an audience, white collar, blue collar, you're reaching an audience, not just the hood. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't think he has that catalog.
I don't know, man. Wayne was so hard, but I was into Wayne like crazy hard for several years.
But what can Wayne do at the Super Bowl? And they tell him, you can't smoke on stage.
Oh, no.
You can't drink.
Yeah.
You have to perform. And you can't stay in one spot. What song Dwayne has that would... You can't say Lollipop. How you gonna block that out?
Lollipop. He'd probably do a Millie. Because everybody knows that. Right. Maybe Drop the World.
And bring him out?
That would be cool.
That would be dope.
That would be awesome.
That would be dope.
Some of his more mainstream songs, I guess that would have to be the route, because I mean he can't just be out there doing like
or he would have
no
to do
ceilings or stuff.
Yeah, he can't. Heck no. He would have to do songs with features.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's what you would want. You know,
right?
I mean, that's what they've been doing.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl's been all about bringing people out.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wonder how Drake feels about Kendrick getting the Super Bowl. That's what I was thinking.
I think he's hurt.
And do you perform these diss songs at the Super Bowl?
You have to perform.
Are they playing Not Like Us? Yeah, at the
Super Bowl. You have to. In its totality. You have to. And do you know?
So do you think Drake took the L there, huh?
By far.
I'm afraid so too.
He took the L.
Not that I don't like Kendrick, but I mean, Drake has just been...
He's been that guy for so long.
So long, and then to see him like... But... I don't know. Clearly Kendrick's not one that's going to take like a beef lightly. Like,
right.
He's going to... His diss tracks are going to be a certain way.
Do you think this is the end of Drake?
No.
No?
No.
If they perform Not Like Us at the studio, at the Super Bowl,
that may put a little strain on things. He dropped a new song the other day called No Face, and it was hard. Like Drake can still rap.
Yeah. And
I guess he was still kind of seemed like he hasn't let it go yet.
He still was bringing Kendrick up.
He didn't say his name, but I mean, he's still
hint around.
Yeah, hint around. He was talking about the people that sided with Kendrick. He was kind of like, one line he said, I can't remember the exact words, but I can tell you the gist of it. He was like, "I'm glad y'all showed yourself now. Like, like it's better for you to go ahead and just reveal you're a hater, I guess."
I think it's best Drake just go in the opposite direction.
Even Kendrick said, what'd he say? I like it when you're not tough. Like, I like you better when you're not acting tough.
When you're not tough, yeah.
Which Drake could just make hit songs and nobody would ever just be like, hey, why aren't you beefing with people? Because, I mean, come on, Degrassi, Drake. Yeah. Like, I don't expect you to be like a gangster rap.
The gangster rap, yeah.
But he still goes and does it sometimes.
Right.
And then he be rapping with different accents and shit. That's the shit. Yeah. Like, he did a freestyle the other day, or it was on some video, and he was like, it was like, because he did the Jamaican deal for a minute, and then he did like an English accent the other day. I was just like,
what are you doing, bro?
just make hit songs, dude. Like,
that's all you got to do. If I'm him, I would definitely let this linger. You wouldn't even hear from me from now to the Super Bowl.
Well, the problem is if you fall back too far, people start talking about he fell off. So like you kind of, I feel like you have to keep going, or else they're gonna say, "Oh, Kendrick killed Drake's career," because that's one thing you don't want.
Right.
Is then to start saying Kendrick killed Drake's career.
Right.
It's if another, like, let's say I'm a rapper, another rapper dropped a diss on me and I stopped making music. That's not a good look.
Yeah, you got killed.
Yeah,
you know.
Did you ever get into the Eminem MGK beef?
Of course, I'm a big Eminem fan.
Okay, so but out of Killshot and Rap Devil, realistically, who do you think actually won that?
Killshot. And don't tell me you're saying
disagree.
Rap Devil.
Because listen. Eminem gave us the same old Eminem shit. He gave us the same old Eminem shit. It's hard. I get it. Look, I used to be crazy into Eminem.
Used to be. I heard that word.
Yeah, used to.
Okay.
Think about, I fell off after like Recovery.
Okay.
It got worse.
Okay.
Killshot, I don't know. I have never seen anyone come at Eminem the way MGK came at him and rapped.
No, he had the hardest. I will give him that. He had the hardest diss track.
I can't remember what Killshot sounds like. I remember what Rap Devil sounds like.
Because you're an MGK fan.
That, yeah, a little bit. But still, like...
I'm an Eminem fan. I can rap the whole song right now.
Do it. No, you ought to just hit me on a text or something like that.
Right.
Something about hickeys on her neck. I don't know, man. Because then, but see, then MGK had already been shifting. So that's one thing that killed me. He was already shifting genres before all that started. But then if you go look in the comments or anything, everybody's like, oh, Eminem killed him. He don't even rap no more.
That's what it looked like.
I don't think it looked like that if you listen to MGK beforehand. Because he was already making rock songs.
Right.
With like spices of hip hop, but he was like leaving the genre.
You know, Teel, I'm a little disappointed in you right now.
I like Eminem.
I'm really disappointed right now.
So like when I used to write music, or when I still write music to this day, and when I write for other people that you probably know, but I would never put out. Like, anyways, I lean more side to like lyrics and complexity still, because that's what, when I really got into music, that's what was popular.
Right.
So from that standpoint, obviously Eminem is probably one of the greatest lyricists ever. Not one of, he probably is like the best. Yeah. I'm just saying over the years, it got repetitive. If you ask me if his latest, like, let's say 4 albums or anything near what he originally did, like in the 90s and early 2000s, I'm saying, fuck no.
But you have to progress though, right?
Yeah, but he's progressing in a weird way. He's just like an angry old guy just yelling. I get it. It's complicated. I listened to it I listened to the whole album. Yeah. And I liked it.
Oh, okay.
I didn't hate it. I wasn't like, no, this is awful. But it's like, I don't know. After a while, so dude's like, he's in his 50s, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's still making these songs. I'm sorry, Haley, I was on drugs. Like the new most popular song, the one that's got Jelly Roll on it. Yeah. We've heard this same song. It's like he's just crafted this same song throughout 10 albums.
So you saying there's no versatility here?
And then it's just like, sometimes he just says shit and it's just like the scheme was complicated, but he just said like absolutely nothing. That bothers me too.
Give me one.
Well, hell, I'd have to like get into. I'd have to like start reading.
This is interesting.
Well, he said like, okay, so like on the new one, like the fuck is he talking about Michael J. Fox for? Like 15, he gets 15 Michael J. Fox references in 2024.
He's trying to get himself canceled.
Yeah, but people these kids don't know who Michael J. Fox is. In the 90s, when you would shoot shots at Michael J. Fox, the people were like, oh my God, I can't believe he said that. Your 18-year-old kids, they don't know who the fuck that is.
Right. I feel you.
So like, yeah, he's still like, how many Caitlyn Jenner lines can we get in? It's like,
So did you cringe listen to this album?
Some of it I did. Some of it I did bad. And I get it. When I hear his songs, to me, it still sounds like the old shit. And I feel like his old shit was so good, why fuck with it?
But I think he tried to go back to the old...
on this last one, for sure.
Yeah, to the old Slim Shady ways opposed to... But you got to think, when you've been on the top for so long...
Yeah.
If you come with Slim Shady, they're going to say, we want Eminem.
Yeah.
Well, then when you give them Eminem, we want Shady, right? But when you give them Shady, now we just want Marshall. It's kind of hard to please.
Yeah, which I mean,
the masses.
You'll never please the masses.
Who motivated you to rap?
In the beginning?
Yeah.
This would have been like the first time I think I ever put down something like on paper, just messing around, was probably 2009. It's a long time ago. Damn.
So I got a question I've been wanting to ask you for a long time.
What's up?
A long time, since we're on the rap subject. Teel, I don't think a lot of people know you started off gospel rapping.
Well, I started off the whole other way.
Did you?
Yes. I had a song on YouTube that had like this was like in 2010 with Gamel Swift. I don't know if you know Gamel.
I know Gamel.
Gamel had a song that had like 45,000 views on YouTube. Yeah, and it was just some crazy shit, just talking crazy. And then I went into that little era where I was writing that type of music.
So what happened? Well, how did you
which time?
Transition into?
Because I've done it like 3 times now.
Really?
Like just changing. I don't know. It's my life. My life changes, and it changes the music.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I can't.
Sense.
So here's the thing. Me personally, I can't, and this is why I do write for other people and help people write, but it is hard for me because it seems like my best music is when I can really explain like what's going on with me.
Right.
Like me personally, this is how I explain what Joe was going through at that time. And so I have been through these different phases, and I've had a couple like radical shifts this way and this way. You know, there's just no way around it.
Right.
And so the music just kind of followed it because I'm not going to make a song about selling drugs if I'm not selling drugs. Like I just refuse to do that, and I've always done that. Like, so like if I'm going through something, it's much easier to write about what I'm actually going through.
Right.
So like I've been married for a long time. We ain't really had no problems. We take good care of each other. It's hard for me to be like, all right, I'm gonna go write a heartbreak song.
Right.
It's difficult.
Yeah.
Like we're good. We've been taking care of each other, so everything's good, which is a blessing.
It's not authentic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I changed personally, for better or worse, at different periods of time. And the music, I guess, it kind of changed with it.
That makes sense. Okay then.
Yeah. Because I don't know. The gospel side of things, especially down, it's hard to say because it's like, I don't know, my feelings have changed on things. Like, and I not in a, and I don't want to discourage nobody. I definitely don't want to I never go with nobody else's faith or anything like that.
Right.
But my journey has been up and down one. And one thing about how I think is that it's just the more I learn, the more I feel like it's harder and harder to tell like what is actually true. For better or worse. Like maybe you open too many doors and now there's too many doors, or maybe you don't ever open enough doors and you only look at one room.
Right.
You know, because if that one room is wrong, then you just looked at that one room.
Right.
So I guess that's the best way to describe that. I don't know. I've changed at different times, like, and my belief system has changed.
Right.
And I like to think, you know, we're all biased. Yep. Super biased. I'm crazy biased about things I like. You're biased about things you like and things you believe. I like to believe it's because I have an open mind and willing to change, but at the same time, I might just be making a huge mistake. Who knows?
Who knows, right?
Yeah. Right. But that's would be the full answer to that. You know, I've changed throughout different periods, and I guess the music part has changed.
That makes sense. It makes sense.
I struggle with music, like especially after the studio. So like when the studio crashed, like it didn't crash. I basically like threw the studio away. Yeah. Oh, no doubt. Unbelievably burned out. Like we were talking before the camera was rolling. It's just the studio, like running the studio slowly started making me hate music.
Right.
Like mainstream music, like all music, like Ride Home in Silence.
Right. Just don't want to hear nothing.
Just nothing.
Yeah.
And then that's when I started getting into people talking.
Right.
Podcasts. Like today, I listened to like 3-hour episodes at work of different podcasts.
I love just to sit and just listen to people talk. Yeah. I'm on my YouTube, man. I just go through and just listen to different opinions. Man, I try not to be biased. I listen to anything. Right. You know, because I like to educate myself, of course, but just anything. Let me ask you this question.
I'm enjoying you asking me questions. This is fun because I'm normally having to think of questions the whole time.
I know.
You're giving me a break.
I be having just different
Oh, yeah.
thoughts.
Go ahead. Yeah. I'm chilling.
So,
We're having a good time.
I want to just dip on music real quickly. Do you think there's a rising of talent musical-wise here in this city? Have you been pleased with some of the stuff that's music-wise?
I have, like I said, especially local music, I dropped off in 2022 when the studio quit because I was like engulfed with Texarkana music. That's all I thought about. I was working on the business model, and the business model included who is hard, who do I need to be recording, what kind of bug I got to fight in here. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know right now.
Right. I don't get into it, so I don't know either.
The problem with getting into music nowadays is that, especially local, is that there's like this danger factor to it too. Like, I don't really care that y'all are beefing. Like,
exactly.
And then like the state line beef and the school beef,
which is so
it don't make no sense to me.
Childish.
It don't make no sense to me.
Yeah.
I posted a deal. I had Darius Dancer.
Yeah.
Yeah. He came on my other show where we do like comedy. We really just bullshit on that show. And he came on there and we were making fun of the Texarkana Arkansas beef, just Texas Arkansas, just for fun, just having a good time. And I posted a clip and it got tons of views or whatever, but there was like real street dudes in there talking about y'all shouldn't even be talking about this. We were soldiers or we was out there in the streets during this time. Like,
okay, Afghanistan.
Yeah, it's like, come on, dude. The post was about a fight at the movie theater. I mean, come on, y'all.
Chill out.
I understand some Texas guys ran up on some Arkansas guys at the movie theater, but I mean, is soldier the word that we should be using here?
Right.
Like, it was more than one comment that was like, y'all shouldn't talk about that. The beef was real. And it was like, you talking about imaginary lines. Like, it's quick. Like, okay, so we live in Liberty Hollow. It'd be quicker for me to get to the Arkansas side than to get to PG.
Right.
It's all.
When I moved down here, I didn't understand it. Texas.
Yes, you're not from here. You're not from here, right?
So when I moved here, bro, on everything, I didn't know. I started working at Walmart, Arkansas Walmart, and I hung out with one of the homies. And this is before I even knew there was a such thing as Texas and Arkansas beef, and it was a fair. So I'm hanging with one of the homies, and he live on Texas side, right?
Oh, yeah.
So we walk into the fair, man, and his big old group of dudes, hey, they want to see what's up. And I'm like, hey, what? Hey, who into it? 'Cause I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't even know y'all.
Yeah.
Yes, I ran. It wasn't my fight.
Yeah.
I'm not finna
You weren't even born into that fight.
Exactly. That's y'all. Y'all got this, man. Yeah. But back to the, I'd just say, far as Texarkana artists, I just think Xavier Edwards.
Oh, yeah, I had him on the show.
Is slept on.
Yeah. But I mean, he's in Dallas now.
But even when he was here, I couldn't find nobody harder.
It's just, I don't know, that type of music is not accepted around here.
And that's
because
what it is.
There's intellect involved.
Mm-hmm.
Some people don't want that.
Right. They wanted dumbed down lyrics.
As hell.
You have to listen. When he spit, you really have to listen.
Right.
Because he's going to hit you with bar. He's going to hit you with line. He's going to hit you with
Do you know Don Santiago?
I've heard of him.
I had him on the show, and I had him do a live performance at the end.
Really?
He's Xavier level. They're close.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's that. Like them two, and I've even talked to both of them, and they're both down because they're both competitive.
A battle?
Yeah, like something of that nature. Like maybe even in here where I just kind of sit in the middle and just kind of let them go bar at each other.
That'll be dope.
And they're both competitive, so they'll do it.
Right.
But and it would be it would be friendly, obviously. Right. It would be a respect thing. It wouldn't be like I pissed off the whole town when I said some crazy shit the other day. That was not all that crazy. I be pissing people off, and they like with some real tame stuff sometimes.
What'd you say, Teel?
I told the rappers in town. I said, y'all not battle rappers. That's basically what I said.
We don't have battle rappers down here.
Well, yeah. Welcome to the rational conversation.
We do not have battle rappers in Texarkana.
I can't tell you how many regular rappers, nothing against them, can make great music. Lots of guys can make great songs. They got on there and was like, I'll battle anybody. And I'm like, you're not understanding that is. And like, I tried to explain to everybody that it was like, it's different.
Right.
It's not the same thing.
Listen, battle rap is in a world of its own.
Yeah.
And if you ain't born into it, if you ain't gifted for that, you got to stay out of that.
Yeah.
That is a whole different genre.
There was a guy messaging me. He wanted me to set it up with Xavier so bad. And I was like, dude, I almost did it, like, just to watch it crash and burn.
Really?
And this guy can rap, but he's like making songs. And that is not the same thing. I don't care what nobody say.
It's not.
I don't know. The music. So one thing I have seen, and something that happened just even this weekend, there's Texarkana artists that go to Fayetteville consistently. And like the people in Fayetteville love them.
Really?
And they perform, like there's a group of people from Texarkana here in town that performing in Fayetteville like consistently. And like get hella love there. That's not something you're going to get here. You're going to get shot here. But
Facts.
And I can say that. Look, I look at the camera. Look, it's dangerous to be a local rapper here because they take the shit too serious. Like, so they go up there to Fayetteville, all the, like, I guess around the college and around the area, they're more accepting and like, so, I don't know. That's cool. Yeah. I think I say that to say you might have to just go somewhere, dude.
Yeah, because you would never. I heard somebody say this. You can't make music for your hometown.
No.
Because if you do, you'll only be in your hometown.
Right.
You have to make it.
Well, the thing about your hometown is that they always look at you as the dude they knew. So, like, if they knew you at school, you're just Joe from school.
Right.
If they knew you from the park, you're just Joe that played basketball at the park. Like, it's hard to separate somebody like that. Where if you dress it up right, get a good music video, get whatever, if a stranger sees that, they don't know you don't actually run the city.
Right. So they
know, the people in town know, oh, that's Daryl over here. He don't run the fucking city.
Oh, man.
Not Daryl.
Right.
Daryl be at the Exxon asking for money. Like, that's fucking, Daryl don't run shit. You know that. You have too much information on Daryl.
Exactly. That's crazy. I was just watching on TikTok the other day, and they said, it was interviewing people, and they said, real name versus street name versus real name.
Oh, no.
And one guy, he said, what's your street name? He says, Mr. Go Get 'em, I shoot 'em 365. He said, what's your real name? Sebastian. Come, who's going to take him serious? Yeah. Come on, Sebastian.
Yeah, you can't.
Come on.
That's information. That's too much information that the local folks know too much.
Exactly.
Yeah. Man, there was a time where I think I was recording like 7 Dracos at once. And people would come in here and name drop Draco. They'd be like, yeah, I got a song coming up with Draco. And I'd be like, which one?
That's crazy.
I know 7 Dracos now.
That's crazy. Everybody got the same name.
Yeah. I tell you what else is funny when it comes to like local music. See, I can shit on it now because I'm not a part of it. I had to be real careful back when like I paid my bills with this.
Right.
But now I can give a damn. They probably all hate me. I don't give a fuck. Anyways, what killed me is some of these guys, like, okay, so there was, at one point, there was like this boom of like little labels. And I tell you what I think it was. I think it was around COVID. I think this was like stimulus check labels is what I was calling them. Behind closed doors, of course.
Right.
Where when people was getting money that never had money, well, I think I'll start a label. But anyways, maybe not just that, but still, there was lots of little labels around. And I was like watching these people jump from label to label. And
That's
like
crazy. By
the time you get to the 4th label in Texarkana, I'm just surprised people would keep signing these same guys over. And they would just like change their name. I'm so-and-so Draco. And they change label. Oh, well, I'm so-and-so Draco. It's like, at what point?
Oh, my God.
At what point do we stop giving him new initials to go in front of Draco?
Right. It's done. Come on,
It's done. Yeah, you would think. But I don't know, man. And what I struggle with the local label deal because you really don't have, like, unless you're like super balling, you don't have the money to actually do label stuff.
Right.
And if you're super balling, you don't hang out in Texarkana, like at least like trying to build Texarkana labels.
Right.
So it's almost like a failed business model up front.
And some people really don't know how to market. They don't know how to advertise. They don't know how to talk. They don't know how to, sell themselves, let alone sell their music.
Yeah.
And it's only going to go to a certain extent.
I can't tell you how many people I recorded on YouTube beats on songs that never went anywhere. Like, I mean, just thousands and thousands of songs. I got hard drives and stuff over here. I can show you some of the hardest music you ever heard. Like, for real. Because there is talent.
Right.
It's not a lack of talent.
Right.
It's a lack of what to do after you leave the studio. 100%. People are clueless.
Yeah.
What do you do with this song after you leave the studio?
Right.
Post it on YouTube.
It's more. It takes more than that.
Yeah.
YouTube. Of course, TikTok now is easier to blow, but you got to push yourself. You got to push.
Yeah. Let's say I started over today, I would go try to make the catchiest song possible, and I would just go make TikToks about it. I would go follow every trend of everybody releasing songs, and trying to make a trend out of it or whatever, and
hope it catches.
For better or worse.
Make you dance to it.
Yeah.
And if it catches, then it blows.
I think we're going to have more one-hit wonders than ever now in the TikTok age.
Yes. Bro, I listen. I'm driving home today, and then Megan Thee Stallion Star Song came on, right? So only on TikTok, you just only hear the Kasebu, Washita. You hear that part.
Yeah.
But then I actually heard the whole song. Trash. I'm like, bro, really?
But let's talk about this then, because I know you relate to this. Look, it's no secret our attention span has been going shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter. Let's say rap songs. DJ Khaled used to go get 8 rappers and put them on one song. The song be 5-6 minutes long. Ridiculous. We listened to the whole thing.
Right.
Shrunk down. There was 3 verses. Then there was 2 verses. Now there might just be 1 verse. Now people might only know your snippet from TikTok.
Right.
I think we are being taught to only take in small sections of information. Now, who is putting this in motion? I think it's I would guess it's the social media people, like the actual people that own social media, because I guarantee you it's definitely easier to get someone to watch 301-minute video, or let's say 60, to watch 61-minute videos than one 60-minute video.
Facts.
And so the scroll, that's how you lock somebody in.
Right.
How do you ever doom scroll? I do it sometimes. Or you just kind of get locked in, you watch like
this one person to keep going.
How do you feel after watching 30 minutes of TikTok on accident? When you get off of it and you're like, oh, damn, I should have did it. Right. Do you ever feel like fulfilled? Do you feel like, yes, that was a good 30 minutes?
No. At all. At all.
Yeah, exactly.
No. If anything, I want to go back.
Yeah, and redo it. Do something more productive with that 30 minutes. Yeah.
Exactly.
Now, if you listen to a really good 30-minute, let's say, conversation between 2 people you're interested in, when you get done with that 30 minutes, how do you feel when you put that down?
Now I feel better. Now I feel like maybe I need to go research something they said.
Yeah.
I need to, explore something they said.
Right.
Or if it makes me think. What type of listeners do you do? The ones that make you think, or that's what I'm of.
Yeah, that's what I'm definitely on that. So here's my thought. The social media, I guess there's definitely a money aspect to it.
Right.
You keep them scrolling longer, you make more money.
Right.
But I also wonder if it's not like my conspiracy side of my brain is like, I wonder if it's like some kind of way to like literally dumb us down, like as a whole, like a way to dumb down an entire society by like shortening their attention span.
Because our attention span was already shortened as it is. Yeah. Now it's even shortened. But one thing I did notice, we will watch 30-second clips religiously.
Oh, yeah.
No problem.
Easy.
Right? Until it's positive.
Yeah.
Right? We not going to watch no.
Yeah.
We'll make 1 or 2.
Yeah. They're like, all right.
We done had enough of that.
I think most people just are looking for like funny stuff on there.
Right.
I feel like that is like, if you can scroll and get funny stuff, I feel like that's where people will sit there for hours.
Or drama.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll sit and watch a good street fight.
Yeah, a street fight. Yeah,
I'll watch somebody get arrested. you know,
arguing with the police won't run down.
Yeah,
Shout out to Tyreek.
Yeah, shout out to him, man. How did you feel about that?
Well,
I think it was crap.
Yeah, you have to. I don't know. You gotta be careful nowadays. Lord, you might be end up on the wrong team on accident.
You're right.
Because, but I think he probably could have. He could have made it better for himself.
Right.
100%. Like roll down the window. You know. But you know, I hate to say I'm not a fan of the police. I understand why we have police and stuff.
Right.
The idea of imperfect humans being the police is scary, right?
Right.
If you think about it, all humans are flawed, and so we give every person that wears a badge, regardless of honor and regardless of personal honor, whatever, deep down in their core, they are flawed, and some are more flawed than others, right? And so you hope when somebody pulls you over that you're dealing with one of the more less flawed people that day,
right? But
these are the people that do hold your freedom in their hands, right?
Right.
Because they can kind of, it goes to the judges and it goes to kind of, sort of, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the police can put you in a bind.
Easy.
Yeah, way before it even gets to where a judge even knows about it.
Right.
And the rest of the process goes on. So I don't like saying things like I'm not a fan of the police, but the system, and I really don't know how you could do it better. It's just flawed people with power.
Right.
Which there's that in a whole lot of different aspects of life.
Yeah.
But it's scary.
Yeah.
But when you get pulled over, I think all you can really hope for, obviously, I think a lot of police match your energy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, there's going to be bad police out there that just come up on some gangster shit that's way too much for, get the fuck out of the car, all that shit, and that may happen.
Right.
And that has never really happened to me, but at the same time, there's different... and some would argue that there's systematic things in place of why that may not have happened to me before, right?
Right. Would you insinuate because you're white?
Maybe so.
Okay.
I'm just going off what other people are saying. I ain't never had a police rip me out the car and put me on my face, none of that shit.
Me
so
neither. I'm black and I ain't never had it either.
But I don't want to say that because I'm not there. I'm not watching people get pulled over all the time. I don't have enough information actually.
Right.
Well, you can go look up the statistics too, and it seems like the percentage is probably higher for, well, maybe not getting thrown on the ground.
Right.
There was probably more. There was a time.
Yeah, it was.
There was
100%
a time where, where there.
But now, is the percentage rate higher in the black community, far as getting in trouble with the police of a simple traffic stop, opposed to a white? Would you?
I would guess yes. Still, I would still guess yes.
You know why? I'm a black guy, and I'm gonna tell you why.
You just tell me why. I have thoughts on that, but you got to be careful on that because people. I just want to say this, right? Look, people will throw words at you all the time for just logically thinking through situations, right?
Right.
Not saying you know what I'm saying.
Of course.
And so I always guard my words because somebody may take something I say the wrong way.
Yeah.
Anybody that really knows me know that I'm not racist, right? But they could take a clip of anything I say and make me seem racist.
Right.
So I'm always, especially when the camera's rolling, like maybe don't say something that could be twisted, right?
Right.
But by a stranger that doesn't know that all my friends are black.
Exactly.
But anyways, why do you think so?
Right. Well, I'll say this. In the black community, we have, for whatever reason, we have a problem with just taking simple orders. And we feel like nobody can tell us nothing. So when you have that, this is why Tariq can say, I ain't rolling down my window, don't knock on my door like that.
Yeah.
Because there's a sense of entitlement there. Right? Whether he's law, whether he's me, whether he...
But you don't think that had to do with the fact that he's like, I'm on the Miami Dolphins. Like,
superstardom had a lot to do with it. But ego, too.
Yeah. Which also comes from being an NFL superstar, though.
But I've seen regular dudes. I've seen this pastor, right? I ain't gonna call his name. I've seen this cat. This is right when the BLM movement was just starting. And I got my own opinions about that.
And let's talk about that.
Okay.
I ain't been able to actually feel like it was a good time to talk about that, but let's talk about that in a minute.
I definitely got an opinion about that.
Okay.
So this pastor, man, he gets pulled over. And this is, again, the height of this BLM move. Anything will make you go viral at this point.
Right.
From a black man to a white person. So the pastor gets pulled over. Obviously, he's speeding. The cop, come on, do you know why I stopped you? He said, no, officer, why? He said, well, you're going 70 into 50.
Oof.
I'm recording for my safety. He's recording himself.
Oh, he's recording.
He started recording himself. Remember, he's going 70 in a 50.
Yeah.
And the police says, can I get your license and registrations?
Yeah.
I know my rights. I ain't got to give you that.
Yeah.
Now, here it goes. Sir, all I need is your license and your registration. I know my rights. I wasn't speeding. You just picking on me. Cop was white. You just picking on me. Now the cop is getting agitated.
Yeah.
Sir, all I need is your license and your registration. I'm not giving you that. Y'all see this? He went live at this point.
Oh, no.
He picking on me. I'm a black man. He picking on me. Bro, really? Obviously, you were in the wrong.
Was that embarrassing for you to be in the car?
So embarrassed. I went in the car. But I seen that he was on live. I'm watching him on live. Yeah, I'm watching him on live. They came and preached in my church once before. So I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Why are you trying to go viral? And this cop, so guess what happened? He ended up going to jail.
Yeah.
What could have he done differently in that section?
Just give him his license registration, go home, get the little speeding ticket.
Come on, man.
Pay it so you don't get a warrant.
Come on.
Yeah.
So now you put yourself in a position that you never even was designed to be in.
Right.
Because you want to make a statement.
Yeah, the pastor he don't need to be in jail. Like,
come on, man.
You're not a criminal.
Exactly. You trying to get to your destination. But because you want to go use the race card at this specific moment because it's the height of it, I think it's going to make you go viral and you look stupid more than ever.
All right, so how do you feel about BLM?
I'll never support it, never will, never have.
All right, so what got you to that point?
Because for one, I don't think this is going to get me in trouble, but it's okay. But I don't think
we're an hour or something in. They got to work to get to this point.
Right, exactly. Because I don't think we, as a black race, I don't think we read all the facts, right? We just go with what's popping. We just go with what's trending and what's popular at the time. So with the BLM thing, my whole mindset changed with that is we got people dying in the hood every day. Nobody's marching for them.
Yeah.
No, nobody is even saying nothing, right? So I understand, this guy, and I'm watching my words carefully here. I understand that this guy who passed away, even, I don't know if I need to say this, I'm going to get in trouble by the black folks. The guy passed away, not necessarily because of the knee on his neck, right? But other reasons. And the world went crazy behind it. Golden statues, murals painted.
I was thinking more of the riots.
No, riots. Listen, tearing down your own community.
Right. Yeah,
that you got to stay in.
I was listening to this guy that was undercover recording and reporting on I think Portland went for 90 days.
No, to the point the police said, y'all got it.
Yeah, the problem was they was beating up Hispanic shop owners and
who had nothing to do with nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, it was more than just white people that paid for that. Yeah.
Right. And what happens is, bro, is that we're so quick to say the white man is racist or the white man is holding me down. When 9 times out of 10, it's us holding each other down. And I know I'm going to catch some
somebody's not going to like that. But
But it's true. It's facts. And I wish somebody would debate me on that. It's facts.
I will say from a white perspective, years and years and years and years and years and years and more years than I even know how to describe because I've only lived 30 of them.
Right.
White people did some awful shit.
Yeah, we can't take that away.
Do you think that because I kind of feel like I feel like things can get into your DNA after a while.
Right.
So do you think it's from like all those years of wrongdoing? You don't think so? Okay.
It's passed down. It's passed down teachings.
Right.
The only way my son is not going to like white folk is because if I teach him not to like them.
Yeah, but I mean, because if you put two kids on the playground,
they don't know nothing about that.
My best friend when he was little, his name is Marcus McLilley. Shout out to Marcus McLilley. Was a little black kid, and I had no idea. Like I didn't. Racism was explained to me.
Right.
It was not something that I ever was just like, yo, like fuck him over there,
right? Because
he doesn't look quite like me. No, we was at recess playing football and doing normal kid stuff. We had no idea.
What?
It was something that was explained to us.
It's taught and explained, right? And then, whatever happens after that happens. Have we grown as a society as far as racism? I believe absolutely yes.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it's like what some try to make it. No. You see what I'm saying?
I think that the word racism has got stretched to like they'll encompass that into a bunch of things. That more than just like, because racism at the end of the day is like, I don't like you because you're because of this difference.
Right.
I feel like I'm over you because of this difference. Right. But if you just if you make a joke and you're making fun of like a certain community, like that's not really racist. You're just making a joke.
We just laughing, right? So
and is it racist to make an observation? Black people make observations about white people all the time. Why are y'all jumping off bridges? That's white people shit. Why are y'all grabbing snakes? Why are you on the woods grabbing snakes?
Right.
All my black friends look at me and they tell me that I do white people shit because I like to go in the woods. I do dumb shit. I jump in a body of water. I don't know what's under there. I just jump in that shit.
Right.
And my buddy Tony, it's just has over the years has just watched me do the dumbest shit. He just sit there with his hands on his hip. That's white people shit, dude. That's white people shit. So I mean, sometimes if you take that and you flip that and you make an observation, you say, okay, well, black people do this. And so, oh, you fucking racist.
You're racist. See, but that's the thing. We are so prone to say, you know what, you're racist towards me because I'm black. But we don't never put this narrative out. What about the black man that's racist towards the white guy? Because there is a such thing.
Oh, I know. I got a lot of black friends and their parents sometimes they don't hide that shit either. They'll say that shit just right open. And I just laugh because I'm just like, well.
So does that make you uncomfortable?
Kind of, sort of.
At least at first?
Yeah, at first, yeah. Yeah, one of my best friends, his mama is just like, she'll get on, she calls him like an Uncle Tom and all kind of shit. And I'm just like.
You feel me? Like, come on, man.
Like, we're just hanging out. Like, we do everything together. Like.
So it's this narrative that's been created to where, and a lot of it came from the Black Lives Matter movement, I feel. A lot of it came from that. And it...
Didn't they, my problem with that deal was, didn't they misuse a bunch of the money?
We don't talk about that no more, right? Where are they now?
I don't know.
Why they didn't come for Tyreek? Or why they didn't come for...
Well, I think they've been exposed now, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. They've been exposed. They made all this money. Guess who paid for the George Floyd funeral? Sure as hell wasn't them.
It wasn't them? Really?
No, sir.
Really?
No, sir.
I didn't know that.
They went and bought mansions, which is a lady who founded it.
Yeah, I definitely have seen them exposed.
Yeah, bought mansions, bought houses. Now they put up stored rich. I think off of this movement.
Yeah, I think it's the idea of Black Lives Matter. I think that makes sense.
It's a good concept. Yeah.
Yes, because everybody matters. But you know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with shedding light on you know what I'm saying? Let's put extra attention on this. Yes. Yeah, black folks, we love y'all.
But wait a second though, Teel. So Black Lives Matter is good, right?
Yeah.
It's a good concept. So when Kanye dropped the White Lives Matter shirt, why everybody in an uproar?
Wait, they didn't or they did?
No, they crucified him for it.
Yeah. Well, Kanye, they like to get on Kanye. But Kanye does that on purpose, I think.
It was a message being sent.
Yeah.
So,
but I get why people don't like White Lives Matter, and I get why people don't like All Lives Matter neither.
Right.
Because I think why I say the idea of Black Lives Matter is I feel like is a good idea. The foundation I think was some bullshit, and they definitely went and fucked off the money, and that's a shame. That's a shame. But the idea that, especially after our history in America, that it's not that bad of an idea for everybody to get around and say, hey, you know what? Y'all matter to us.
Right.
That's not a bad idea.
Right. At all.
I'm with that. But an organization...
It just had to be done.
Yeah, and then the unpeaceful protests, it got wild, and I just don't think that they really hurt the white people as much as they hurt just like random store owners.
Right.
Chinese immigrants, Mexican immigrants, like these guys that just got a mom and pop store, their shit's on fire now. Right. Like, what the fuck?
I think it made us look worse than what it was initially intended to be.
Right.
Because it was us burning stuff, looting, robbing the stores at the height of the riots. You feel me?
Yeah.
We getting shoes, everything. But then you want everybody to have sympathy too. That's contradictory.
It's wild. This is the first time I've talked about anything like this on the podcast before. I knew it was going to come up one of these days, and I think you're a great person to talk to it about. But I don't know. History, it's one of them things. Like, so if I don't know how tapped you in, like as far as like Israel and Gaza. So if you think about it, I probably listened to 30 plus hours on people talking about Israel and Gaza. What I've taken away from that deal is that there's so much history between them and in that particular area that it's something that's left a scar on them.
Right.
And I still feel like that a lot of the issues, the race issues we have in America, I feel like it's just a scar that just, I know a lot of years have passed, but I still feel like it's just going to take more and more years, more and more people being born to less racist grandpas, right?
Right.
A lot of people's grandpas racist.
Right.
Like real racist.
Do you feel like, I hate to say it like this, but do you feel like it's all kind of dying out?
Racism in general? Not
racism in general, but those that used to teach racism. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Right.
Yes, because now racism is so wildly unpopular that whereas racism was popular on both sides, I believe. Like we were saying, like for you have this black lady and her sons just starts hanging out with white people. Like in her head, being older, there's still that old thought of like, what the fuck? Same thing, vice versa. You swap roles. Who is this guy? Why is he over here? You know what I'm saying? And then the kids are like, what are you talking about? That's bro. We've been friends since kindergarten. Like, what do you mean? Why is he over here? We're friends. We hang out. That's what we do.
Right.
And so, yeah, I think as years go on, so let's say it's 2020. So 1950 was 70 years ago, right? We had problems in 1950. I listened to a lot of, I'm into history bad. Even into this, we had problems in the 60s.
Right.
Maybe, well, yeah, in 70s? The 70s too, and it started fading 80s, and then like the 90s, we was kind of chilling a little bit. And then social media like shined a spotlight back on it when I think it may have just died out.
And it brought it right back.
I think that maybe the blowing up of social media brought like highlighted racism too bad. But I still think, like, is there racist people in my family? Hell yeah. Have I heard the most wildest shit behind closed doors when it's just white people around? Of course. I might go pump someone's septic tank and, a customer may get too friendly with me and say some wild shit to me.
Right.
This has happened.
Right.
you know, an older white dude, you're pumping a septic tank, and he's like, well, let me tell you about the dang color folks fucking everything up. Goddamn. Yeah. And you're just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Right.
I am here. First of all, I'm just here to do a service and get the fuck out of here.
Right.
We don't need to. I don't care. So, shit like that.
Yeah.
Like during the BLM shit, I'm working at somebody's house. Some 70-year-old dude come outside, they're burning cities down and this and that. It's just like, dude, that would be $3.25. I will see you later. Right. I don't know what else to tell you. Like, and sometimes they'll get the vibe, like you know when somebody is in cahoots with you, and when they ain't cahoots with you, like someone drops the N-word, and I just look at them like, no, I don't do that shit.
Right.
And then they like, oh fuck, like oh shit, right. Because you crazy if you think white people ain't out there hard R and shit still to this day.
Oh, big time. Big R's, big hard, extra R's. You know what I think? What this is a question I always had. So, and they ain't got to be racist, right?
Right.
So if a white person is reciting back a rap, and the N-word come up,
yeah.
Do they pause?
The respectful thing is to pause.
Or
now.
do they pause, or do they go along with the song? You feel me? But it ain't on no racist stuff.
Right.
It's just within the music.
Between I ain't gonna lie, between 8th grade and 11th grade, I ran with nothing but black people, and they all would tell me, it's okay, you can say it. Mm-hmm. And I got in the habit of saying this shit all the time. And I would be around people that did not care.
Right.
You know, I would be in different areas with them. They didn't give a fuck.
Right.
They told me, Joe, you got the pass, blah, 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 blah. And I'm not old enough, not respectful enough at the time to realize that this is probably not the fucking best thing to be doing.
Right.
And so as I got older, I was like, I swore the word. I don't say it. So in a rap, if I'm singing a rap song, I just pause.
Just pause, man.
Because for me, and one dude broke it down to me like this. I think I said it in front of somebody that I did not know. And they did not like that.
Right.
Rightly so. Like, you know, we as people, we grow, right? You're not supposed to be who you were in 10th grade.
Right.
That's retarded. You don't need to be who you were in 10th grade. That's stupid. And for someone to think you're still what you are in 10th grade is also equally stupid.
Right.
So I can admit, I said the word, I shouldn't have said it. Now, one thing that really fucking bothers me is white girls that say the N-word. I'm sorry. I'll look at the camera. I'll take whatever comes with this. I'll take whatever comes with this. I don't like it. It bothers me. Anyways, I think it's a respect thing. And when people aren't around, I feel like so if you surround yourself with a whole bunch of black people and you're real cool with them, they will let you, they will.
There's a pass.
And they may even encourage it, because you're almost like the show animal. Like, do a trick. Like, this is white boy, he's crazy. He'll say anything. I've been that guy in situations before I realize, that's probably not the best thing to be doing. Right. But for me, that it's a respect thing. No, we don't say that. And I don't like being around white people that say it neither, because I feel like I have a lot of black friends. A lot of black friends, like more black friends than most white people have. And it just don't, to me, like, what? Just don't say it. Like, it just doesn't seem like that's something we should be saying. What do you think?
Man, I got a guy. I ain't gonna say his name on here.
Drop him.
He's a white guy. And we was in a group chat, a B-League group chat. And I used to got everybody in there, right?
Oh, no.
Everybody in there.
Yeah.
So he's in there, the white guy, he's in there. And unconsciously, without anything behind it, he dropping it. Man, you niggas need to. So, I'm in the group chat. I'm like, because I'm the moderator, right?
Yeah.
So, of course, they tag me. They're like, Hatt, like, what's going on here? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. And everybody engaged in conversation. He's still going. Not disrespectful.
Yeah.
It's just within the conversation.
Right.
Man, mine had me. Is anybody going to address this?
Yeah.
And you know what somebody said?
What they say?
Oh, man, he cool. He one of us. He cool.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all cool? Say, yeah. All right, well, I ain't saying that then.
Yeah.
Because he does it around y'all, so, but that word people offended, though.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
the problem. One of the reasons why I just swear off the word completely. That's why we're not saying it in rap songs. We're not saying that because you don't want that to be the accidental word that you slip out neither.
Right.
For that exact reason.
Right. Because you don't know who's going to get
you say
offended.
that around somebody like a respectful, like let's say that around like an elderly, respectful, like black dude that's really took care of their life and really, you know what I'm saying, has worked opposite to not be associated with any street shit or anything like that. You talking about, you know, and you say that around, they would just, I mean, think of how deeply offensive that would be.
Right. They'll take it to heart.
Yeah. Because, and I've talked to a lot of older black gentlemen, they want to get away from that.
Right. I think
especially
we all do, man. Yeah.
So what do you think? It's like I'm going to say rap music. I feel like rap music has kept that.
It got a lot to do with it. And, man, I'm going to catch some flack for this. But
people may not like this one.
But Black History Month has a lot to do with it too.
Yeah. Oh, the actual month. You think the month?
Yes. Because what does it do?
Well, I know what it's intended to do.
I know what it's intended, but what does it do?
Right.
All it does is just reignite old flames. Oh, this is how they do it. Oh, now I can't stand this white. Look what they did to my ancestors. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. So you think so you would say that if we leave it alone, if we stop talking about it, you think it has a better chance of going away?
It'll go away. Morgan Freeman said in an interview, they asked him, what do you think about Black History Month? No, he said, what do you think that would end racism? He says, do away with Black History Month.
Really?
Why? And it made sense. Before anybody judge me, just listen to the whole synopsis. He says, because all it does is remind blacks of course, we know where we came from, but it ignites a fire of hate all over again. And then he says, so if we going to give the blacks their History Month, then where is the Jewish History Month? Where is the White History Month?
Right.
Where is the Japanese History Month? Everybody got to have their own month. But I get the intentions of is to say, hey, this is how far we came. This is what we overcame.
Yeah, I think that's more of the original intent.
That's the
was
intent.
Supposed to be like, this happened, but you're saying they keep bringing it up. We can't forget it.
We can't forget.
So what is the appropriate amount of time to pass before it stops being offensive, like what was already done? I think that's a good question. I don't know.
No, that's a good question. I think,
so should you think the average person should just forget that it all happened and try to live like a new way?
I don't think you can forget what happened.
Right.
I don't think. But I think you can control what happens after.
Right.
Right? So why am I going to hate you because of something
that my grandpa did or great grandpa did
that I don't even know?
Yeah.
Right? So I'm holding it against you.
Right.
I don't know them.
Right.
And it didn't, I didn't experience it.
Yeah.
Right? So I've never experienced racism.
Never?
No. If I had, I probably didn't know. I had one white guy call me a monkey before. Okay, that was the only time. Laugh, but that was the only time. He called me a monkey
how you
before.
Said it. Like, I've never had no one call me racist to me. Well, never mind.
This one guy, white guy.
Oh, no.
He called me a monkey before. But besides that, I really just haven't experienced racism. I have a different take on it because when we were growing up, me and my two brothers, my grandma and grandpa, we were remotely poor, right? We didn't have a lot of food. We didn't have a lot of this and that. Not one time did a black person come and say, you know what? We got you. Then this is us growing up. This is my experience.
Right.
Not one time did one black person come to our house and drop off something to help us survive, right? When we're struggling at the most. Every time it was a white person. Whether it was bringing loads of fish, whether it was just bringing money just because, whether it was just showed that you're not alone. And me and my brothers to this day will never forget that. So we have a different experience when it comes to it. You know what I'm saying? And my story is not everybody's story.
Right.
So that's why I view it differently than most.
It's a tough thing to talk about. It really is.
Yeah.
Because it's like some questions just like it's you don't even know if you should ask questions.
Right.
How often do conversations like this happen between black and white people? I think this is better than what happens like on the internet, right?
Right.
This is the way things should be talked about.
Exactly.
Where me and you were sitting down and like, okay, well let's really think about this and let's maybe ask things we both have thought before.
Exactly.
You know?
And get a legit understanding.
Right.
Opposed to jumping to conclusions.
I think conversation, and this is why I think podcasts are blow up. I really do think conversations are part of the solution.
Yes.
Because like the news is doctored up in 5-minute segments. That's not our solution.
Right.
Like that's them giving us what
they want
us
you
to see.
Yeah,
you need people to sit down for an hour and a half and talk and ask real questions, real conversations, tell real experiences.
Yep.
That's how you figure things out.
Yep.
Like you can't learn from the news. You almost can't learn from a book hardly. Like from a classroom book.
No, because it's all been doctored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got any wild conspiracy theories?
Yeah. How you want to go?
Man, we can keep it going. We can keep it going.
Yeah.
What you got?
Hold on, before my wife say I need to get home. I tell you what, one of my greatest ones is let know I'm wrapping it up. So she'll be like,
this has been fun, man.
Man, I love this.
Yeah.
I love to talk.
Yeah, I do this at least twice a week.
Man, I love it. This is beautiful, man. It's so much, you feel better by talking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For real. Just getting stuff off. One of my greatest conspiracy theories is, I don't know if it's a conspiracy theory, but 9/11 we just experienced with the Twin Towers falling.
Right.
My theory is, yeah, there were planes, but I don't think it was bin Laden and all of them that we blame for it.
Who do you think it was?
I believe it was us. I believe it was this government.
I've heard quite a bit of talk on this.
I've researched it, and the towers, remember, the towers came down.
Straight down, like a demolition.
Yes, sir. Opposed to them.
Tilting. Yeah.
Come on, man. Open your eyes, people.
Yeah.
Come on, wake up.
Yeah.
It blew. There was reports that said that the day before the towers fell, there was black vans surrounding and went in and had everybody to leave out. And it was proposed that maybe they were planting bombs that night.
Oh, Lord. Yeah. It makes sense. I listened to, I was in the Army, I listened to a lot of vet podcasts, a lot of badass Navy SEALs, that type of shit. I'm really into that. And, all the younger guys that are just getting out, they all got in around 9/11. There was positive things about 9/11.
Right.
The country came together like never before.
Never before.
But as far as the reasons we were over there, fuck no.
Right.
The weapons of mass destruction, not really. The whole bin Laden thing. I was listening to a guy talk the other day about that the CIA had visited bin Laden in a hospital a month before 9/11. So it's like, anyways, you got money, oil. We needed to be over there for oil. They needed to be over there for. There's a lot of reasons.
Exactly.
So, what's sad is I listen to a lot of like I said, a lot of Navy SEALs, a lot of vets, a lot of Army Rangers, Special Forces dudes. They go tell all these cool stories, and then at the end, they always get talking about like, why were we over there?
See?
Like, and it's sad because they went and did because I got an insane amount of respect for this, the armed forces. That's one of the toughest things you can go do. Go leave your family, be willing to fight. The problem is, you're going to fight some old white dude's war
that we don't even. That has nothing to do with us.
And so like Afghanistan. So like on the debate the other night, you heard him talking about Afghanistan.
Did you watch the debate?
Yeah, definitely. But the problem with Afghanistan, with the way they put out Afghanistan from a military standpoint, is you got to think of all the, you got to think, even me, I think of all the guys we sent over to Afghanistan, the people I've known. The way that we left Afghanistan, the way we left the people there that we were training, the way that we left all our shit there.
That they're now using?
Yeah, the way that, the Taliban's still chilling, Al-Qaeda's still chilling.
Right.
All these people are still chilling. Afghanistan is really, it's barely even a country. It's like if you really study into Afghanistan, and that's why there's so many terrorist groups there, it's a free-for-all.
Right.
And what semblance of government is all there, they're all just mouthpieces for whoever is Taliban and shit at the time, whoever's running the terrorist organization. So it's like, we came in, we got these people to work with us. We started training like the people from Afghanistan. Now we just leave. We just leave them. They're by themselves in a half-assed country where they know, like the terrorists know, you were the ones training with the Americans.
Exactly.
And then we left them all our shit.
So what are they gonna go do?
Yeah. We left so much stuff. Our people got killed, which is a big no-no.
Right. What, 13?
13.
Yeah.
Right. That's stuff I have trouble getting over. I have trouble getting over the way they pulled out of Afghanistan. And Trump said he wanted to get out of Afghanistan. But the way Biden did it was like, what? That is like one of the most embarrassing military moments that America's ever had. By
far, which was wrong. I mean, how it happened.
Right.
Something else was up.
Yeah.
And there was other things behind the scenes, I believe.
So look, I'm not like crazy conservative, right? I'm not some like fucking red dude that's just like red. Like, because there's people out there, because there's also the blue people. Right. I almost always is somewhere in the middle, like on almost every time. I would definitely 100% say that I'm more libertarian than anything.
Okay.
But I will tell you the group that is pissing me off more.
What's that?
That is the blue side. There's things
with what's going on now.
Yeah, as far as there's things like the giving kids hormone blockers. Like,
which is wild. That's wild.
You're telling a 12-year-old girl that she's supposed to be a boy, and you're gonna give her hormone blockers that's gonna mess up how she develops and stuff.
And they get to choose.
Yeah, the kids have got the power. That's so wild. Like, if that's my kids. So it's like, there are things that I agree with the Democrats for sure. Right. Like, and I'm not just like, go fucking Trump. Right. Like, but at the same time, if I'm thinking about who I want negotiating for us.
Right.
I want Trump.
I think we're at a time to where, I just told somebody this the other day, that instead of trying to vote because of names.
Yeah.
This time you really got to go by policy.
Right.
Because you see what we are as an economy right now. Do you think it's going to get better if Miss Blue win?
Probably not.
You've seen how it was.
They say he's going to turn into a dictator. He had 4 years to turn into a dictator.
He did.
He didn't.
He did.
I mean, I normally, when you start going down the conspiracy holes, you normally start to trust the people getting shot at, right? They just try to shoot him again. Right. Nobody is shooting Kamala.
So is there something to this guy? Right?
I don't know.
Listen.
But I also think that he's not a perfect dude, and I also think that he's got some bad flaws.
He do, just like me and you.
Yeah.
Right? Bro, on everything I love, I was against Trump when he went against Hillary, right?
Right.
I was so against him because I was Democrat. Only based because I was brought up Democrat.
Right.
That's what we was always taught.
Yeah, a lot of people just vote what they get raised on.
Exactly. And
100%.
You really don't know the true meaning of it, right? So I'm against Trump. So I go to sleep. I'm like, hey, I know Hillary got this. We the Clintons,
Yeah.
Woke up, this man the president, 2016. Hey, man, what the world? Everybody talking and hating him. And then one day, I said to myself, why is everybody hating this dude? Right? So there's got to be something to this hate.
Yeah.
And I began to tune out what people were saying, tweeting or posting, and I began to do my own research on this guy.
Right.
And begin to get my own, what he's implementing, what he's for, what he's against. And I found myself leaning towards what he represents.
Yeah, because if you deep dive on Hillary, it goes the other way. I think.
Oh my God. I think we were blessed that she didn't take office.
I would agree.
We would have been already in World War III.
Yeah.
Hands down.
She's done some bad stuff. And he could have put her in jail too.
Yeah.
He said that was you hear him talk about it now. He's like, it was a bad look. Like, I didn't want to, a president's wife, I didn't want to put her in jail.
He could have.
She got caught like Scott.
Yeah,
and and Clinton, like Bill,
just as bad.
Bill just loved women though. Like he just
and there's another conspiracy. You know, I just want you can research it, but there's word that they run drugs out of Little Rock.
The Clintons?
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Put them on the streets, but that's just hearsay. I don't know. Is it even true? Don't hold me to that. But yeah, man. So I went there and I got a liking for myself, and and I supported him or whatever. And I know black folk don't like to hear that. They had a Trump rally down here in
2016.
No, I think it's 2020. Yeah.
Oh, last
Trump
one. The last one he lost. Yeah.
They had a big Trump rally here in Texarkana.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't that trumped out. I didn't even know. Yeah. Oh, you went?
I went. I went. Nobody think I would. They were like, "No, you're not going. You're not going."
Did he say anything that made you be like, "I don't like him"?
No. No,
you said it, but
he can do. Yeah, he talk too much. Yeah, of course.
But I mean, he's a talker. He's a businessman.
Yeah, I talk too much.
But I think you said something crucial. You said something very critical. You stopped listening to people, and you went and just found out yourself.
My own. Yeah.
That's what everybody could go. Everybody could benefit from doing that. Right. I'm more informed this election than I've ever been in any election before.
Exactly.
I don't like neither one of them, but I know which way I'm going.
Exactly. It's not close. Bro, okay, if I'm a believer in God and I'm a quote unquote Christian, right? That's what won me over, because I seen his value that he was trying to help the church opposed to. So when Obama was in office, and we thought, oh, we finally got this black man, and we know he finna do something for the black. What did he do, y'all? What did he do? He voted
Obamacare.
Obamacare that you, if you didn't have insurance, you getting taxed. Yeah. Right? He legalized
from Obamacare because I didn't have health insurance all them years Obama was president. Bro. Pretty much every year Obama was president,
you had to pay for that.
Every time I did my taxes, I got fined for that.
He implemented gay marriage. He made it legalized. Right? I ain't against it, but you do what you do. But he made it legalized.
See, for me on that one, no, I don't care no more.
It's over with.
Yeah.
It's over with. We have no fight in that game.
Yeah. I just don't want nobody messing with the kids in any way, shape, or form. Like that's the one thing that's got me. And the border's got me a little bit too, because
man, this border is crazy.
I listen to people that go down to the border, and that's what okay, so anybody listen that like really look at the border, like really. Like, because people are gonna vote because they don't like Donald Trump, and I know that's just gonna happen, bro. But you do, like, I dare you. I honestly dare you to go research what's happening at the border
right now, dude.
I listened to this guy talk for 3 hours today. He's a guy that just went down there and got in cool with the cartel and was secretly like he was like doing news on them secretly, right? And had to like get away from them. Like he's in danger and shit now. But anyways, they I bet, dude, they got it game, dude. They're dropping maps with drones and they're moving people through. They know how people can get through the border. The numbers of people are getting through the border. People drowning in the Rio Grande. Yes. Like there's not enough border patrol people. Border patrol are cut off. they can't do shit. Like when they catch people, they have to let them go. They'll give you a court date in like 5 years and you show up.
Right.
People are asking for asylum. We don't know these people. We don't know, like, and obviously not all the people are bad. I see a lot of Democrats saying, well, not everybody that's coming over is bad. Okay, I get that. But like we have like these Venezuelan
that's taking over,
crazy gangs coming over. The cartel, but the Mexican cartel is going crazy right now. Bro, I just learned that there's these weed farms. Like I thought weed was a thing in the past, but no, people are like black market weed is still a big thing.
Really?
They're taking over in California like these, and even in Oklahoma. There's these Asians got these big weed farms in Oklahoma. I didn't know this. Yeah.
Asians?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's some shit. Yeah, I just been learning about all kind of shit, bro. But anyways, in California specifically, they're like taking people's land. They're just tapping the water. Like they'll just go tie into your water line, bro, and spray it on the dam to use it for the wheat crops and shit.
Oh, man.
And when they'll raid them, and only people that get arrested are the workers.
Right.
The big like the people that own the deals, they're never there. You know what I'm saying? So like they'll have illegal people working for them. They'll raid like a weed farm and they get in trouble. But anyways, they're eating our dogs, man. That's the shit that's been killing me lately.
Do you know that's a true thing?
Yeah,
though?
what's wild is all the videos where they prove this, that there is some dog eating some pit.
I seen somebody had made a video when Trump said they're eating the cat. Eating the cat.
Eating the cat.
Yeah.
I heard that today. Yeah. I sent that to my wife.
Okay. Yeah, man, but it's wild. It's wild.
There's things that bother me on both sides, 100% sure.
Oh yeah.
And I'm still not convinced that it's not you know they call them wing, left ring, right ring. I'm not convinced it's not. It's just the same bird at the end of the day. Who's to say that it's not being ran by? I definitely like. Think about Biden, bro. Y'all don't get mad at me, please. But bro, there's no way he was the one with the final decision.
You got to think, man.
He has dementia, like
he does,
and like they all shit on him. The Democrats gave out on him.
They gave up on him because he said.
So that means they knew, though.
They knew, bro. He came out and said,
"Who's calling the shots?"
It's a high power than him.
That's what I'm saying.
At the end of the day, everything has to go through Congress.
In theory.
At least that's what we taught.
Yeah, but what matters, what seems to matter more than anything, is like the lobbyists and the money and the.
Well, if you ever watch Scandal, then it's somebody greater than the president,
right?
Pulling the strings.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got to think like when you have like AIPAC, like Israel's lobbyists,
right? And
you have a whole like big pharma, the lobby for pharmaceuticals.
They have say so. You can't tell me they don't.
But those people pay for the news, and so that's why you can't really trust the news.
I believe everybody was going to pull out if Biden didn't step down. Because he came out and said, I'm running, and I'm going to see this to the end.
Do you think they forced him to say it? Because I think they do. I think they forced, like Nancy Pelosi would probably like, yo.
They forced him. I think, maybe some
That's what Trump said in the debate. He said he don't even like her. He hates her. I was like, ooh. Spicy.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I don't know. We just can't play like they just pretending like everybody loved her for the past 4 years. That's what's crazy to me. No, everybody has said that she was like
evil. Yeah,
they've been saying that she was this and that. Yeah. They didn't like her when she ran.
Right.
When she ran in 2020, boy, they did not like her.
Alive, man.
Like Tulsi Gabbard killed her.
She killed her. Murder.
Yeah.
Murder. And then this is the part that gets me, and I wish, our people will wake up. This lady never claimed African American.
I know you saw the video of her talking one way in the same day.
And changed. Trying to get the Southern slang. Bro.
That's, to me.
You're fake. Come on, man. I'll respect you more if you just represent your heritage. Hey, y'all, I'm an Indian.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That. But we're going to do this.
Yeah.
Don't come in, now all of a sudden you black.
You better thank him.
You better thank. Like, lady,
What happens, like,
you don't even sound right.
Yeah, when the people that, like, I don't know, I get a lot of news from comedians now too, because I think they're the ones that will really tell it to you real, because they're looking to make fun of something.
Right.
When the comedians heard, you better thank a union member. Field day. Field day. Yeah. You're supposed to be able to make fun of shit, though.
Right. You're supposed to.
Yeah. But I don't know. It's so hard. Policy, person, like you make a legit argument for either one. It's like would I want her in a room with Putin and they have to decide if the world ends or not? Probably not.
I don't think people realize that. Like, you got to deal with Kim Jong-un.
Kim Jong-un, yeah. And what's his name? The Chinese guy. I'm trying to think of his name. I hear it all the time. King Peng Jin or whatever. Anyways, you know what I'm saying.
China.
Yeah.
You got to deal with these people who are set in their ways, who are headstrong. You know what I'm saying? And if they see you weak,
oh yeah,
they gon'.
You ever did any studying on Putin? Putin is a crazy individual.
He wild.
He was a KGB dude at first. Yeah. He's he could act like he's like physically could like fuck you up.
Right. Yeah, he's wild, man.
And he's
a crazy guy.
That whole deal when that guy turned on him and was marching through Russia and all that stuff, I knew that guy was Texas toast, boy. I knew he was done.
Oh, put him in the oven.
They finally settled it or whatever, and the dude left, and like 2 months later, his plane blew up.
Right. What a coincidence.
Yeah, his plane blew up.
Right. What a coincidence, man. I'm telling you.
Came full with him.
Yeah, man. This is good right here.
In closing, I think it's better to be informed.
Big time.
Yeah, I think it is.
Right.
But I am worried. I am worried that, and I guess this is part of the plan to make people feel like this. I just worry that it doesn't matter what I think. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like maybe it doesn't matter what me and you think.
Right. Because at the end of the day, they could easily, like this last election.
Well, think about what Zuckerberg just said when he came out, and he just came out and said, you know, the Biden-Harris administration like put pressure on me to censor things.
That's a fact.
Yeah, he just admitted to it. He put out a statement, and did you see it?
I didn't see that. This is new.
Zuckerberg. Yeah, this was like 2 weeks ago. He put out a statement and said they put pressure on me to censor things related to COVID.
Wow.
You can go look it up. I'm not bullshit. Scout's honor. It's not the Scout symbol.
Oh, man.
But,
see, that's big news right there.
Yeah, that is. No, they 100% censored shit.
Bro, I swear to God, 2020, 2020, I had made a post on Facebook, and all I said was,
easy.
Why do y'all hate Trump so much?
Yeah.
I said, take racism out.
Yeah.
Tell me why you hate him.
Well, that's the thing. Black people love Trump before he ran for president.
They canceled my page.
Oh, they canceled your whole page?
Deleted.
Oh, damn.
Literally.
Gone.
For using foul language.
What was the word? Was there a hot word in there?
All I said is why y'all hate Trump. Take racism out and tell me why.
Gone.
They deleted my page.
Yeah. Well, there's an argument that, see, and that's what, you can't trust these guys. You can't trust the big tech owners. They have an agenda. They got to make money. Like Facebook's got to make, Meta's got to make money. All this stuff's got to make money. That's what's so interesting about Elon taking over Twitter and it losing money, but he doesn't care.
He don't care. And he's letting things be said.
Yeah.
Which the old Twitter was censoring everything. Oh,
they were censoring everything. Everything. That's when he put out the Twitter files.
Right.
That proved all the stuff they were saying.
Right.
But there was a moment in time during COVID where they censored so much stuff.
Oh, God.
Anything that didn't line up with like what Fauci was saying or what.
A lot. And I always thought that COVID was BS.
Yeah. That's a hot word. That might still get us today. But you got to be careful, dude. They'll demonetize your page. They'll do all that stuff. They'll do all this
I'm sorry. COVID was real.
I wouldn't say that it's fake. I just think that I don't know. Definitely the way they handled it and things about it. I definitely was. They definitely raised my BS meter.
Yeah, we could have handled it better.
I just like the mandates. I definitely disagree with a lot of the mandates.
Stay in place.
Yeah, I think they killed a lot of businesses.
You know, it came out and they said none of that would even.
Yeah, it's either gonna spread or not. You know what I'm saying? Like some of the
masks
masks did not work. You still see people with masks sometimes. I'm like, come on, dude.
Driving.
2024. Yeah, by yourself.
You got a mask.
It's 2024, folks. It's time to start driving in your own car, trying to get protected from airborne viruses.
Right. This is crazy.
Yeah. But, you know, it was like a badge at one time to have the mask on. It meant that you were one of the ones complying. You were one of the ones that were, you know, and the way they presented it to you, if you're doing all these things, if you go get the shot, if you wear the mask, you're looking out for your neighbor. They have Fauci on, you know Fauci, right?
Yeah.
They have him on, they got his phone calls or whatever. And they leaked his phone calls or whatever, and he's on the phone with somebody, and he was like, you know, if you put enough pressure on them to do all this, they'll drop all their ideological bullshit, and they'll just get this shot. Wow. And it's like, so the way they wanted to force the shot, like people getting a shot that already had natural immunity, okay, so if I just get COVID, right?
Right.
And I just get over COVID, why would I need a vaccine? At that point, I have the antibodies.
Exactly.
I just got that. I just got this. So, I don't know. They didn't have enough time to there's just so much. And Lord, I may have just gotten in trouble by saying that, but I don't care no more. Dude, it's like, it was stupid. I personally didn't take the shot. Fuck them. I don't give a damn.
No, I didn't take it. I didn't take it. You can force me. I'm not going to take it.
And so, like, don't get me for medical misinformation. They popped me on my other page one time for making a joke about COVID. It was literally a joke that I said when I looked at the camera and was like, I'm just playing. And after I said it, and they put a strike against my other page at one point. Crazy.
Yeah,
the YouTube overlords. But anyways, what was I saying? It was a lot of bullshit. It was a lot of like, now scientifically, there's lots of scientists. Now, like I said, I'm not claiming that this is medical information. Right. I'm just saying that that other scientists did say, are coming out now and saying there's lots of injuries related to the shot.
Facts. I got a niece right now who
really
dang near died.
Really?
From the shot, trying to be a good Samaritan.
Yeah. Well, they presented it in a way where it was like you're a piece of shit. Remember how they were calling people the unvaxxed.
The unvaccinated. Yeah. I mean, they even tried in New York, they tried to persuade you get a free meal at McDonald's if you go get the shot.
Yeah, like, I almost said something that would have got me popped. But anyways,
you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, just go to McDonald's, bro.
You don't have to get the shot.
And McDonald's is probably deadlier but to be realistic, is more deadly than COVID.
Right.
I'll say that right now. If you habitually eat McDonald's every day, and if you wear a mask in line at McDonald's every day,
just take the mask off.
Take the mask off because the McDouble's already attacking your body.
Exactly. And the chicken nuggets.
And the chicken that's not chicken. But anyways.
Have you ever seen the video of them making the chicken nuggets? You'll never eat it.
Oh, I don't eat McDonald's.
Oh, okay.
I swore off McDonald's a long time ago. Right.
7th Street McDonald's make me not want to eat McDonald's. Rude. The rudest customer.
7th Street, like by Albertsons?
Yeah,
7th Street?
One.
Yeah.
Rude. I mean, nothing ticks me off more is when you're trying to order. Welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order? Yes. Can I get a number 1? What else?
They do hit you with that. What else? They kill me sometimes when they say, your total will be $7.20. I'm not done. You gotta say it all embarrassing. Right. I'm not done yet.
I'm telling you, bro, when I go to a fast food restaurant, the first thing I do is, welcome to Wendy's. Got to take your order. Yeah, I got about 5 things I'm finna order. Here go number 1.
just bear with me.
Exactly. Just bear with me. And they still hit me. What else?
What else? That's so. Man,
what else? Like,
such a hard way to say.
I'm about to come in that store now.
Yeah.
Like, freaking crazy. This is fun.
It's fun though, ain't it? I'll just be talking, man. I just having a good time. No, the only fast food I eat anymore, I eat Burger King breakfast. Pretty religiously.
It's pretty good.
And it's all right. And I've researched it. It ain't the best.
Right.
But
It'll hold
There
you.
is worse.
Right.
But that's pretty much the only fast food I eat anymore. Like I used to eat a lot of Taco Bell.
No,
I started studying about Taco Bell.
No.
Taco Bell
Stay away from
not
Taco
edible.
Bell.
McDonald's, that's not the play. I don't like to eat Burger King lunch neither because I really don't trust that shit neither.
Really?
Yeah.
You remember they was giving away what was that, Burger King or McDonald's? They was giving away like dollar burgers at time.
I used to eat off the dollar menu at McDonald's. Like when I was coming up and didn't have no money, I used to go get like a McDouble used to be $1.
Yeah, not now. You gonna pay $4 for
I used to take a McDouble and a hot and spicy and make them a gangbang.
Right.
Switch that shit together.
It's on.
Oh man, I used to get the $1 burritos from Taco Bell.
Hold on.
You never heard
Pause.
that? You never heard that? I had a clip where
We're gonna pause you on that one.
I explained that before. I had a clip go like viral, me talking about the McGangbang. You don't ever remember that? And nobody ever that. It's probably worth. You take the McDouble, you take the hot and spicy,
and you put them
together. McGangbang.
It probably is.
No, it's good. It's good. If I ever went back to McDonald's, it'd be something like that.
McGangbang.
I always feel bad. Like if I eat Taco Bell, I feel like shit. If I eat McDonald's, I feel
Yeah, literally. You don't have to take X-Lax. Just go get Taco Bell.
Yeah, it's gonna work. It'll work its way through.
I swear.
I think they're trying to feed us. Well, I don't know. I think it'd be like every conversation we had can almost always come back to money.
Right.
And so like I think where we've sacrificed to make money is why like the fast food industries are booming, especially the way we like convenience without discipline.
Yeah.
Like we lack discipline. We love convenience.
Convenience, easy.
Why do you think some of the most profitable gas stations are placed in the lowest income areas? They never miss any bills.
Right.
What gas station in the middle of the hood is missing out on money?
It's not.
Anytime and not just the hood, just any in different
But you see, I mean, there's hood stores right now that you wonder, I wonder at least, how are they still open? They just hood is out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But
people are gonna convenience.
It's convenience.
Yeah. A lot of times convenience and like a lack of discipline.
Right.
Because what I'm learning, especially as I'm like trying to learn to take care of myself is, and as you get older, you're not going to feel good if you're not actively pursuing feeling good.
Right.
I'll say that to the camera. That felt like some shit. You're not going to feel good if you're not actively pursuing feeling good.
That's a good word.
You have to go do things that will make you feel better. If you just play into society, fast food, convenience stores, the bullshit they try to feed us, you aren't going to feel good. If you stay up all night playing video games, you don't get enough sleep, all you do is work, you drink too much, whatever you're playing into you're smoking weed constantly. I'm not anti-weed. I don't like weed, but I'm not anti-weed, but I know if you smoke every day, 3 or 4 times a day, it's probably not helping your life none.
Right. Is it expanding your life or will it shorten it?
I've seen people like... some people say, well, weed's not addictive. I know some weed heads.
No, I got some homies right now. It's probably rolling up right now.
Right now, yeah.
And they probably just finished one 2 minutes ago.
Man, there was somebody in my life, I don't want to give too much information out, but they're basically their freedom depended. They were on probation. Their freedom depended on them stopping weed. That's all they had to do.
And they couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it. Had a good trajectory going, job. Everything is trending upwards. Can't stop smoking. You know you got a piss test.
Is that addictive?
And go back to prison.
That's crazy.
That's wild. That's not addictive?
That's addictive.
It's starting to feel addictive, buddy.
Yeah, that's addictive.
But I hate to see it, me and weed never have went good. I'll panic.
Right.
I'm paranoid already. Like I have to exercise and do all kinds of stuff.
I didn't smoke weed since I was 13 years old.
Oh, wow.
So, I don't get down.
Yeah.
Listen, I know I got to get ready.
Oh, yeah.
But listen, I got one question before we exit.
Okay, yeah.
Here we go. This is off the wall.
Okay, yeah, I'm with it.
And it's not on subject of what we've been talking about. Okay? Check me out. What's... You can use this for a clip.
All right.
What's the average expected lasting time for a man when he has sex?
Expected, like as from the woman's
from the woman's perspective and the man's reality. What do you think? This is a debatable question.
Yeah, it is for sure. It's a complicated one. I don't know. As I get older, I've been with my wife for a long time. You have to. I feel like you have to get better at it, right?
Right.
Because, or else, you run the risk of it staling out, right?
Exactly.
So you have to start thinking about it differently. Whereas I think it's easy for guys, especially guys that are hooking up, right? They're just hooking up. It's easy to get in and get out, right? That's a common, we've all been there.
Right.
What complicates it is what it normally takes for a woman, right?
Right. Yeah.
They need more, right?
Right.
Sometimes we don't got enough.
Right. I didn't change everything I had.
Yeah.
I ain't got no more.
Ain't got no more. My leg is cramping. I need a drink of water. I'm sweating. But I think it comes down to like your relationship to the person. I really do think it does. Because if you're just hooking up with somebody, what's motivating you to like try to figure her out?
Right.
Because I do feel like you have to figure a woman out. Like if you're like, if you have any chance, it's hard for women to get there.
It is.
It's very like scientifically proven.
And some women never.
Yeah.
Never orgasm.
Yeah, and you just don't. I mean, you're just guessing. Like, I hope so. Like,
so is it the man? Well, I guess. I'm gonna say, is it really the man?
Because then they fake them. It's like, well,
that's a good question. Do you women fake orgasms?
Oh no, 100%.
That's wild.
100%.
Have you ever faked one? I have before.
Oh, no, I've never. Yeah. I've never faked.
Yeah, I've faked one before.
Well, see, like the thing with the women though, it's like there isn't. Like like you can't just definitively know. Like with a guy, a lot of the times it's like, yeah, I just it's
everywhere. You're right.
There's evidence.
Yeah, that's delirious. But with a woman, you're right.
Yeah. But I mean, sometimes you have to really be faking it because sometimes it do seem like it's working.
You're really doing something, right?
I feel like I'm doing something, but you never know. You never know. I feel like when you really do love a woman, though, that you start trying to figure them out.
Right.
You figure out what makes them tick. Like I said, I could be 100% wrong. I could be thinking I'm doing more than what's actually happening. Who knows? I do think though that a lot of women's connection is emotional, right? And so like they like different things like foreplay. They like things like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe not pumping 3 times and getting out of there. Like that's not doing
That's not doing that. Yeah.
So
for a real woman.
Yeah. So you got to, I don't know. I think like, especially like when you're married, it's a whole different aspect.
Oh, different ball game.
Yeah. So I would say the what's expected of you is to, as like a married guy, is to try to learn her.
Right.
And hopefully you can fulfill all her needs. So the pool boy does it.
Exactly. So she don't have to go out and find this.
Yeah.
Right. Old Bobby come in.
Yeah, old Bobby. Yeah. You. I guess all you can hope for is that you can fulfill all those needs at the house.
Right. So, yes. I'm done.
What a question. There you have it. The Teel podcast where we get a little smarter every time.
Yeah.
I appreciate you coming on, man. It's been a lot of fun.
I appreciate you.
I ain't laughed like this in a while, so
man, this has been good.
I'm gonna have you back because we got to talk some more, bro.
I want to come back because there's a couple more things we got to talk about.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate it, man. Y'all tapped in. Like, share, subscribe, leave comments, do all that stuff, man. That would help me so much. You got to think. It's just me right now. I'm a one-man army. I do the editing. I do the shooting. I do the planning. I do the scheduling, the talking. While I'm talking, I watch screens. I'm looking at cameras. There's a lot of shit happening here. So any support you can give me, that'll go miles with me. So I definitely appreciate you.
Yes.
I try to drop 2 videos every week, so y'all stay tuned for more interviews. If you're listening to this on Spotify, leave a comment, listen to the whole thing, and leave a 5-star review. That will help me so much get seen by other people. So Thank y'all for tapping in. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me, brother.
Y'all be blessed.